Some people live in the city. Some people live in the country. Others live in the mountains. Me? I live on an island. Long Island. Most of my life. I have a car, 2 kids, and a wife. I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. I'm living on the island. When summer comes and winter falls, the island leaves the shopping malls. Take daddy's credit card, charge it all. They're living on an island. Oh, we're living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm just basking in the sun.
Hey, Andy, give me a vodka. Is that your Camaro? It's gorgeous.
You know, I went to high school with Billy Joel.
Wow.
I go to Hamptons on Friday night. I party hard till sunshine bright. Then I'm sitting in traffic on Sunday night. I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. Am I hurting anyone? Ah, let's live.
Hey there, Islanders. If you're going out to the beach, you better get an early start. Traffic is miserable.
And welcome to the Gagootz Show with my two wonderful guests. Let me get this right. Tom Robinson and Allison Chadwick. Both good friends. Mezzy D is not here as usual. She's running a little late. There's a lot of traffic. When she gets here, then she's going to talk about Tom and Mezzy are making a movie together.
Yep. Oh, I got me?
Oh,
my
hey,
God.
hey,
How are you? Oh my God,
all
long time
right,
no
she's
see.
here.
Yes.
How you doing?
Oh my God.
Welcome
Sorry
back.
about that. I killed
It's
the deer.
okay. Don't
It's
let it
fine.
happen
No, it's
again.
fine. It's fine.
You look great. What, are you kidding me?
I know, man. It was beach day today. Anyway, go ahead. Continue.
Beach day at work?
Yeah.
All right. And
that's why I got a tan. Didn't you notice? That wasn't a joke.
And that's Allison Chadwick.
Yes,
She
Allison.
performs comedy, but we're going to find out a lot more about what she does. Tom Robinson, who is a good friend of yours.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what? We're going to say good friends, Andy.
We go way back like car seats.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, we're
Oh, you
going
guys
to talk
yeah.
about it today, yeah.
All right.
So I literally came in while you were asking a question, so go ahead.
All right. I asked about the movie, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's called Tapping Out. I wrote it 2-3 years ago, and I finally brought it to fruition. I was talking to John Butera, and he actually called me because I sent it to him months ago. And he said, hey, what's going on with this movie? I said, well, I got some production problems and casting issues. And he says, well, you know what? Maybe I'll get some people to do this. I said, well, good luck. So he's got the script, and he calls me up and says, listen, I'm holding auditions. Well, what a theater or a concert hall? No, at the bar down the block from me. We're off to a good start, right?
Yeah.
So I go down there and make it past the alcoholics. No one auditioned for it, but there was a line of people who saw it on Facebook, and they really weren't working out.
Okay.
No, so he turned to all of his, I guess, his comedian community, and I said okay. So never met any of them. So I held like a reading at the house, invited them all over.
Right.
So, and because I never worked with any of them, never met them or seen any of their work. Now, they're all comedians, and this is a police drama. I got to find out where this is going to go. Do I have to work twice as hard as a director?
So it's a drama. It's
Right, police drama. But again, you know, Mezzy and all these people, they're performers. Okay, they're going to bring something to the table. And if the script turns into a comedy, so be it, because that's the way, you know, a lot of movies were done. You know, like Beverly Hills Cop.
Right.
That was supposed to be a drama with Sylvester Stallone, and look what happened to it. So I was open to any creativity and input whatsoever, because they already had their habits. They're on stage, they're performers. Whatever happened, I would let it be. And wouldn't correct them or change the dialogue. They knew the storyline. You know, and just by having the table read at the house, I was confident we had a masterpiece. So I didn't really jump on the script. I didn't correct anybody. It is what it is.
All right, and you're filming right now?
No, we're going into production in a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
It's off to a slow start. You know, every time I get a...
Slow and steady wins the race, though, buddy.
That's right.
These
But
things take time.
Yeah, you know, I
Right.
call some people, hey, we're shooting on this day, can you make it? All of a sudden, you know, the next door neighbor's cat peed the rug, they can't make it.
What in time?
Yeah, I get a lot of that. So,
Dang.
All right. Okay. Well, I literally sent my availability. Okay, which is
Right.
often I have open.
I put a bottle of water there. That's for you.
Oh, thank
And
you.
a glass,
Yes,
because I
thank
knew
you.
you'd come
I'd be
in.
very dehydrated. Oh my God, very dehydrated.
And-
Such a good man. No, but yeah. So that's exciting. You know what's super interesting that he didn't know, and I've been very excited about this role, is that he has two, like Jamaican drug lords in it.
yeah.
I don't know what. So what inspired you to get like to?
Well, you know, let's face it. There are a lot of police, cop buddy movies and TV shows that don't really make it, unless you're, you know, Martin Scorsese,
Right.
you know, doing The Departed. I have not seen any police movies that get nominated for awards. They really don't. They just don't. I don't see it. So if I'm going to do this, it had to be a little bit different. You know, give me a reason to rent or see this movie. So I thought if we just threw in, you know, because pretty much Long Island, and when they would do a cop drama movie, it's always on the mob.
Yeah.
We've done it too much.
Right.
You know, let's get the Irish mob. Let's get the Jamaican drug lords in it, because they do exist.
Right.
You know, from what I heard.
Right. We don't know.
Now,
I
were
ain't
you,
buying nothing.
Right.
are you a
That's what I
police
heard.
officer?
No,
or-
no, I'm just saying that, you know,
All right.
these are things that they're out there. You go to Hempstead, and it's there in the streets. It's the truth. So I
And what
emulated
kind of
that.
drugs for these Jamaicans?
Cocaine.
Cocaine?
You
All
know, yeah,
right.
you know, but it's, you know, and the thing is, it's not just cocaine. It's 100% pure cocaine.
Ah.
So the stakes are the
That was
stakes.
She's like, that
oh,
just
yeah.
perked me up. I actually want to be a part of this film now. All right,
Yeah.
girl.
There
I
is,
might have something for you in the mail.
and-
Oh.
The stakes are higher with that. You know, now it's about product, cutting a product,
Yeah, right.
giving to your foot soldiers in the street and passing it around. That's what it's all about. And it's not just the drug, but the character, Mama Shante, which she plays.
Boom.
You know,
Made the drug lord a woman.
yeah.
We all
Yeah,
sad.
oh, all right.
Okay, women in
You
2025.
definitely don't see that very often.
No,
Right,
you
that's
don't.
what I'm saying.
And
Yeah,
that's why I
excellent.
think it's, you know, about girl power.
Oh, that ought to be good.
I know.
You're
That's,
doing
I'm
a drama
like,
to-
"Mm, blood clot. No, it's really good. I really have a really good
Yeah.
Jamaican accent. It's phenomenal.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
even,
you
I've
were
even
telling
full,
me
I
about
know.
it,
I've even
yeah.
full Jamaicans. Whatever. They're a little jealous. But it's
They're all the same, man.
Yeah.
But how long have you been writing for? Because this is not your first.
Oh no,
Not your first movie.
I've been writing, you know, since high school. You know, and you know, my parents will tell you and attest to that I'm a great storyteller. All right, so trust me, a good storyteller.
Yeah.
And it also when my father used to tell us stories when he was a kid in Brooklyn. The way he would tell the story, it's like he was there. He didn't get into a fight. He had 8 fists coming at him, and we were sitting on the stoop, like, wow, Dad took no shit, damn.
Yeah.
You know, and we were like, he would tell these stories, and he's got 7 brothers, and they would tell their
Oh,
stories.
wow.
I'm like, wow, and that's what it was. And one day I was sitting in the 6th grade,
Wow.
and it was Mrs. Marcus's music class. She was out. Mr. Gulls came in. Mr. Gull was a substitute teacher. I never had him. I think he taught English. He looked like Cary Grant. Big, tall, good-looking guy, suit and tie. He wasn't a music teacher. You know, substitute teachers in 6th grade are babysitters.
In all grades, true.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And he pretty much, and I remember this.
I'm like, yes, no class.
And I was a pain in the ass. I really was. So he said, Mr. Robinson, why don't you sit down? It's like the way he said captivated me. I sat down. And then he went to his briefcase and he pulled out Edgar Allan Poe, Telltale Heart. And he read this thing. And everybody was like in awe the way he told the story. Like the
Right.
respect he got. Everybody sat down, all the pain in the asses in this class were like, wow.
That's awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
And you know what? I said, you know what? I want to become a storyteller.
Wow.
Right.
You know, and and I remember that. He doesn't know that to this day because of him. I write.
That's great.
Is he alive?
I
That was
think so.
Jay? No,
I
he's
think so. I
alive,
looked
definitely.
on Facebook, but I think Mr. Goals is still alive.
Oh,
Okay.
Mr. Gold. See, a good teacher.
He was he motivated me to write.
Priceless.
A good teacher
And-
is priceless.
Yeah.
I was a storyteller at a young age, but they called me a bullshit artist.
Oh,
So it was a different type of
Yeah,
story.
right.
Right.
forgot.
Yeah. Well, you know.
So, now, Allison, tell us a little about yourself. You've been doing comedy.
Yeah, I've been doing comedy, and I'm also a writer.
I was gonna say, have
All
you
right.
ever been a part of a production too?
I have been. Well, actually, I played a prostitute in a movie in Washington D.C. A little
Girl.
movie.
In
But,
Washington,
Those eyes, I knew it. I said something a little prostitute about that girl. All right.
in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, but I also work for a nonprofit. It's called No Business with Genocide. We try
Wow.
to stop governments and companies from profiting from or funding genocide and other mass atrocities. So
That is like, she's good. She's like, yes, okay, during the day, I did play a prostitute that one time, but I still give back to the world.
But
We
not
love
for
that.
profit.
No, right, not for profit.
well, you know, like because I work, you know, I do comedy at night and genocide prevention during the day is to balance it out. Can't always do genocide all the time.
Now, what got you into comedy?
I always wanted to try it, and I saw there's this class in Washington at the Improv, so I took the class, and I've been doing it ever since. But I had to stop for long periods of time because I used to work on campaigns. I worked on presidential campaigns. I worked for the UN for a while, and
Wow.
they didn't let me do any comedy while I was working on a campaign. So now I don't do campaigns anymore because I want to.
Wait, they were like, strictly, you can't get on stage?
Oh yeah. No, they're like, if you're gonna take this job, you cannot do comedy.
How do they know you did comedy?
Well, I mean, when I worked at the Democratic Convention in 2012, and they knew.
You were like, listen, I have a great middle, like, we're gonna do it like an intermission. It's gonna be me. I'm the comedian. Like,
Well, no, I mean, just people, like, I put it online so they can see that I'm doing
oh,
it.
right, because government jobs, see, that's where it gets tough. Because, like, I always forget government's like, watch us. You're right. That makes sense.
Well, that wasn't so much, I mean, campaigns are separate from government, but, yeah, so now I don't do that anymore. And now since
Wow.
about 2022, I've really been focusing on my comedy.
All right, so you've been doing it for like 3 years now, comedy?
Well, I started before that, but then I had to keep stopping, so I
Right.
really focused. And then I'm like, actually, before the pandemic, I thought I was going to get back into it. I had a great set at the Greenwich Village Comedy Club. I'm like, this is going to be my year. And that was in 2020, February 13th, 2020.
Oh, girl.
2 weeks later, the whole place shut down, and it was nobody's year.
So I'm curious, do you still use that set?
No, I haven't been using that lately, but I write stuff all the time.
Yeah. That's interesting because I'm somebody who writes all the time, but like I've been trying to be married to a set because there's people that get married, but you know sometimes it's also your crutch. But it's like I'm interested because you were like that was such a good set.
Yeah.
What made you be like I'm just gonna start?
Well, then we had the pandemic, and so I stopped doing comedy. I was doing it online, you know, Zoom stuff. But now I've just written other stuff that I think is better than that set was.
Oh.
I have
Yeah,
good
but
set,
are there
other
any
stuff.
jokes in that set then?
Yeah, I might bring some back.
Right.
Some of them I brought back, but yeah.
And Tom, do you do comedy at all?
No, not really. I mean,
Why? What are you laughing
No,
at?
that was funny when he's like,
Yeah,
all right, no,
you
no.
know, I mean, I'm a funny guy, but I don't get paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not
I
yet.
don't get paid for it.
Listen,
I know I could write.
we
I
don't
could
get
write,
paid for it either.
I could
Yeah.
write some stuff. I could write some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what I want to get into.
So you wrote this movie right now, this script, but that hasn't stopped you from writing other projects.
No, I'm still writing. I just finished a movie called A Beach House in the Hamptons.
Nice.
So you just write screenplays?
Well, yeah, that's what I do. I write, but this one I sent to a friend, and he said, "Let's shoot this." I wasn't ready to shoot it. I said, "It's going to cost some money to shoot this."
Right.
He goes, "I'll start writing checks right now."
Wow.
We like friends like that.
Right.
Keep friends like that
Yeah.
around. Just
And,
like that.
and that's, and
I
that's,
need some friends like that.
Right? I'm like, what?
but you see, here's the thing. I only want him to act in it. And I just finished a little short movie called Lester Vaughn. It was an experimental film, and I shot it on iPhone, and it came out great.
Where can we see these movies?
I took, it was online. I took them down. I don't know. I just wasn't comfortable. They weren't complete. They weren't finished.
Right.
I didn't get to send it the message that I wanted to send out. But A Beach House in Hamptons will play in the Sable Movie Theater this Saturday at 8:30.
You better be
Oh,
on the
yeah?
damn movie theater.
Yeah, and that's
And you're going to be at the theater?
I'll be at the theater.
signing like autographs, obviously.
I hope so. I hope that
Is it
you
part
don't
of
wiping vegetables off my face.
Is it part of a festival?
No, it's not. We just got
Nice.
the theater because the
And
festival.
how long is this film?
It's almost 2 hours.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's
It
good.
really is.
Shot on a phone?
No, I shot this on a bigger camera, but the experimental film, I shot it. I got in touch with Frank Vitale. He was in the movie, in that project. I liked his acting, so when I sent him the script, and I said, listen, when you get a chance, read this. He goes, like, okay, when I get a chance, I'll read it. I sent to a lot of people, and I gave it to him. He called me the next morning and said, hey, Tom, I couldn't put it down.
Wow.
He goes, you like it? He goes, yeah, I want to shoot it. Let's shoot it next summer. He goes, no, let's shoot it now.
Wow.
I've got financing. I'll start writing checks.
Oh hell yeah.
The
That's all you got.
The next day, he pulled up in the driveway, cash in hand, and what else? And he said, literally, he said, Tom, what else do you need?
You got that
Wow.
from Jamaican drug lords for sure.
Good.
But
He
I'm
did.
curious, but a question for both of you guys: what is your muse for writing? Like, what inspires you to write?
That's pretty deep. I go on Facebook and I look at all these premieres and these films. I'm like, not to offend anybody on Facebook who puts out a film, defend your work. You're a filmmaker, do what you love, that's your hobby, no one should bash it. But I'm like, that's not a film. You're filming in your grandmother's garage, you know.
Nowadays, anybody's like, I'm a filmmaker.
That's
Well,
what it is.
we all
I'm a
have-
filmmaker.
And with
In our
comi-
pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and with comedy too.
You
Like,
go to
I'm a
you go to
comedian.
Walmart.
Yeah, right.
You go to Walmart, buy a $56 camera. You got a script. You got your grandmother's tablecloth for a backdrop. Film.
Thanks.
Film.
Yeah.
And you know, but I'm like, that doesn't deserve. You can't call yourself a filmmaker. You're actually putting out garbage. And that to the point, you know, it's garbage when people start taking down their pages saying we're not accepting any more comments. And I feel
Right,
bad for
right.
these people.
Yeah.
You know, they doing what they love. They shouldn't be bashed for it, but think twice. Think about your production value. And that's what motivates me to write.
You're like,
You know,
he's garbage, so not gonna write that
Right,
one.
don't do that.
Check that out.
That's-
Don't do that.
You know?
My stuff is primarily about my life. Like I'm actually working on a memoir and
Ooh, memoir.
a screenplay about that because I've had a weird life. Like my parents divorced when I was very young, and my mother took me to Iceland when I was 5, and my father told everyone I'd been kidnapped. So my first TV interview was actually Good Morning America when I was 6.
Wow.
And he had this he started a group for parents whose children had been kidnapped by the other parent who didn't have custody. And so I was on, like, before there was reality TV, I was in the news all the time. I was, they covered, and
Wow.
also my father, because this is, you know, the late 70s and 80s, and that's, at that time, it was very strange for a father to get custody of a child. And he got custody of
Right.
me. So the local press covered most of my life from, like, age 6 till 15.
So you were the original Paris Hilton.
No, we didn't have any money.
That's
Paris
hot.
Hilton?
Yeah, because like she was like one of the first reality stars.
Yeah. It was
Come
like
on,
the real
know your
world
stuff,
only.
man.
All right, all right.
This guy is over here. But yeah, so wait, I'm curious. So what, like you like cameras and not like your
No, but like I was like when I was 14, I was in, or maybe 12 or something like that. I was at school and they said we'd like you to see all the footage that we compiled of, you know, that it's been in the local news. It took all day. Spent all day watching it, and weird things happen. Like I don't know if you saw last week, a couple got in trouble in Barcelona because they left their son at the airport.
Yeah.
Right.
My mom did that to me. She didn't pick me up at the airport in Iceland when I was 10. She just forgot me. She forgot. So I show up at the airport and I'm like, I don't know any of those people meeting their friends and family. So I went to the airline. I don't know how I knew how to do this, but I went to the airline and I said I need to go to this hotel. They put me on a shuttle. And I was such an adult as a kid because I'm like, I hope this is the right bus. I'm like, yeah, it'll work out.
What
Were you like a big 10-year-old?
Well,
I was-
were you are you the oldest? Are you a single?
No, I'm an only child.
Really?
So I got to the hotel and she's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, yeah, our trip was today. This day she'll be like, she knows I didn't get my wake up call. Like, it just,
Damn.
it was a weird.
No, yeah, okay, well so your dad was like, he was definitely like, I'm gonna take you from Iceland because she's tripping.
Well, actually, yeah, he was a horrible person. But,
Oh, your dad?
Yeah, now I
was?
gotta hear the memoir. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm like
we
into
need the memoir now.
well, one of the jokes I tell in comedy is that I say, I was worried about my dad living on Long Island. I read some stuff in the news, so I called him. This is a true story. I said, Dad, are you the Long Island serial killer? And without missing a beat, he goes, Allison, those murders on the South Shore of Long Island, that's a 45-minute drive from here. Not like, what are you talking about? I'm not a serial killer. But that is too long of a commute.
Right. Now they were on the North Shore.
Yeah, I think he was thinking, Starbrook University is a mile away. I could kill lots of people. I have a gym membership. I could clean off,
Wow.
So I actually called the cops on him because I'm like, I just seen a thing on Ted Bundy and his girlfriend turned him in. And I'm like, I got to do something.
Wait,
So
you
you
got on the
turned
phone
it
with, wait, you got on the phone with your dad at that. You're like, oh, he's definitely the killer. And then called the police?
I did. I called
From
the,
Iceland.
No, I was, this is when I was an adult. I was,
This is not that long ago, right?
this was, well,
Yesterday. No, I'm playing.
no, it was like about, I guess, 7 years ago.
Wait, that was that was pretty recent.
Yeah.
Then.
And the police, they looked into it. They called me back and said they'd investigate. And they did not think he was a Long Island serial killer. Now I got to tell you, when Rex Heuermann was caught, I was like, oh, thank God, I'm not related to him at all. But I did think for a while that they hadn't caught the serial killer, and
I have friends who live right near him, like almost next door in that neighborhood.
I just don't know how an architect could have had such an ugly house. But whatever. That's
That makes sense.
Look at some hairdressers. They comb their hair with a firecracker sometimes.
Right, yeah, literally. So you write about your childhood more so than...
I write about my childhood. I write about, not so much I write about personal stuff. I write political commentary.
But you keep saying Washington. Are you living in Washington right
After college, I moved to Washington to work in politics.
now? Okay.
And,
Wow.
I did advance for the Clinton administration, which means when they travel somewhere, a group of staff go ahead and I be the staff and set up their trip and staff their trip.
So you knew Hillary and Slick Willie?
I knew Hillary and President Clinton, yes.
President
Slick
Clinton,
Willie. I was like, who's Slick
yeah.
Willie?
Yeah.
She didn't like that. She didn't like
You
that.
can call me whatever you want. I personally love Bill Clinton. He was great to me.
He was I never met him personally, but I liked him.
Yeah.
I liked him.
I don't know anything. I was like 5 years old. I liked the guy. They kept saying he was like the blackest president we had at that time. I said, I believe it.
But I
Good
worked
guy.
for a number of presidential campaigns from 96 to 2012.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
But wait, were you able to write anything about that journey, like in
I
comedy?
mean, I'm working on some of that because
So
working in
that's what
politics is it's just a crazy.
Right. It's such a unique lane that most comedians don't really
All right,
have
I'm
a
going to
background
take
in.
this back. President Clinton.
Oh, Lord.
Seems like
He's not going to write us up. I mean, it's all right. Go ahead.
No, he seemed like a real regular guy, and
Yeah.
he really tried to do. There were a lot of things he tried to do, like he tried to fix the healthcare problem in this country,
Yeah.
but nobody would let him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Washington's a messed up place. But I will say the best conversation I ever had with a politician was actually with John Kerry. He had a party one year for a couple years after he'd run, and he had a holiday party, and we chatted about sports and altitude sickness and just random stuff. He was great.
Oh, so you are able to, but you are writing a little bit of the.
Yeah, I mean,
Political.
it's a lot to unpack. But also, I worked at Capitol Hill, and I got to tell you, the people who visit congressional offices, if our founding fathers had a time machine and could see the kind of people that visit Capitol Hill, we would have a completely different kind of government. Because those people are crazy.
Oh my God.
They are so. They'd be like, I worked for Senator Feinstein, when she was alive. They'd be like, is Senator Feinstein here? And I'd be like, no, she's in California. Well, I'm a constituent. And I'm like, well, she's still in Los Angeles. So I don't know.
They're like, no, I want you to go and get her. I know you're lying. Los Angeles means he's on break.
So I think that memoir could become very popular.
No, actually,
I'm not going to say
What would
bestseller.
be your title?
Well, actually, I want to do a series of them. The first one is I was sort of ignored as a child. Like, everyone was concerned about Allison's welfare in, like, the abstract. But then, like, no one would want to buy me clothes or there was no food in the house. So it's going to be the girl that wasn't there. Like, someone who's kind of there but not.
Oh my God, that's
All
such a
right.
good title.
So you're writing that one first,
Yeah.
and then the politics one.
Yeah.
Wow, girl, I'm excited.
I think the politics one is going to be your big seller.
the girl that wasn't there is gonna be a big seller. You tripping? We can bet on that.
Well, I'm talking to a producer next week about it.
Oh, cool.
Well, why are you gonna make it
So-
into? You can make it into a movie.
I
Hello.
want to yes. Or a mini series or something.
Let's connect that.
Anyway, okay,
Oh,
listen.
sorry.
We're gonna we're gonna go to a commercial break.
Yes.
And our very good friend Alfredo Gagootz
Oh, we love Alfredo Gagootz.
is going to tell us, give us some words of wisdom.
He's like Benny's cousin, so he looks
Yeah,
Benny adjacent.
we look alike, kind of. All us Italians look alike.
All right, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, you got the Jewish look to it. It's fine.
I got the nose, yeah. All right, here we go. Alfredo Gagootz.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby. Ciao, my friends. It's me, Alfredo Gagootz. How you doing, my paisans, everybody? I hope you're doing good. And I love you. I got 5 things to remember, never to forget. Here's one thing. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you can't teach new tricks to an older prostitute. And here's another thing. It takes 2 to tango, but it takes 3 to play Ring Around the Rosie. Here's another thing. If you can't see light at the end of the tunnel, maybe you need new batteries. Here's another thing. If there was a vaccine to prevent the stupidity, social media would not exist. Here's another thing. Some people see the glass half empty. Some people see the glass half full. I say down to the hatch and open another bottle, you cheap son on a beach. Alfredo Gagootz, you're #1 Gucci Gooch. And I love you.
That was funny.
Thank you.
I like that. That was good. I have a notebook. I wrote that stuff down.
We have a Gagootz.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I was
look.
seeing that, but I wasn't sure. I was like, "Is that a snake?" Because I kept looking. I wasn't looking directly at
I
it.
was wondering what that was.
This is a Gagootz. And it's spelled actually. I'll show you. It's spelled Cucuzzza.
It's a Gagootz.
Gagootz.
It's like a jacuzzi with a C.
Yeah, but it's a. And this is a great zucchini squash. They call it now, in some stores that sell it, they call it snake squash because people don't know Gagootz.
It does look
So-
like a snake.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
and
it
I do
does.
feel weird holding it because you're a married man. So please put your Gagootz down. Thank you.
I'm holding it. And you can see my shirt? Look at my new shirt. Let me show everybody.
Nice.
Oh, the Gagootz 13. Oh my God, my birthday's the 13th. Is that why you got 13?
Of course.
Of course.
This is
Why
for
would you?
for
Hello. It's always about. I love it. Okay, now we're getting back to you guys. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So how many projects to date could you remember that you've actually written?
Written?
Now that's a lot.
I've got over a dozen. And some of them I'm gonna revisit and make into.
And they're all
feature films.
screenplays. So.
They're all screenplays. Yeah.
And you write, you're writing for the screen also, or you're
I've
writing?
started to, yeah. I mean, I've written a lot of short stories.
But the girl who wasn't there is going to be,
It's a memoir and possibly a screenplay that I'm working, or screenplay.
oh, all right.
So wait, the short stories you're working on, is that like something that also came from just you writing from
I've-
comedy or?
I actually have a similar experience with when I was a little kid. They put me in like the stupid person English class. You know, like cat is spelled C-A-T.
Yeah.
I don't remember her at my house.
But see, I was reading a lot because all my family were librarians, but I just didn't read the crap they gave me at school. So when I was about 10, my mom gave me The Shining, and I brought
Oh,
it into
wow.
school with me. I was reading it, and they're like, "What are you doing with that book?" And I said, "Well, I'm not burning it, if that's what you're asking." Like, what do you mean? What am I doing with the book? And they're like, "Oh, she can actually read." And Stephen King got me into it. Like, I started loving his stuff, and I started writing at that time. So I've been writing ever since.
Oh, that's great.
That's so interesting because the people that they put in, like, it used to be called resource room. I don't know what it's called now, but like I feel like they like mislabeled people. It was like, just go in there, it's fine. Just go make some friends. Like, hello, all right. I might have messed up that math test. Doesn't mean I gotta be in the resource room for the whole year. That's just crazy.
I think they have so many people they're dealing with that they just see one thing and they immediately
Write you off.
You know, they just make a lot of assumptions. And I guess I wasn't into the books they were reading, so I didn't do well on the test about the books that we were reading. So they thought, oh, she can't read. So
Yeah, The Shining is crazy though. But
great book.
sometimes the material that they want you to read is kind of boring.
Yeah, it was boring.
You know,
as crap.
I feel that I read some of my best stuff when I got out of high school.
Yeah.
I did some of the best reading, and as a senior in high school, when they said pick your own novel, pick your own book you want to read, then I read things like I read what is it? Will Smith made the movie
I
Am Legend.
Yeah.
I read I Am Legend because Charlton Heston made a movie called The Omega Man.
Right.
So the Omega Man, they said, was based on I Am Legend.
Oh.
And then I read the Omega Man is nothing like and I Am Legend, the actual novel, is amazing. It's one of those that no matter how many movies they've made, they can't really do what the book does.
Right, the book. I feel like books will never compare to a movie because your imagination can never match another person.
That's just what it is. The book, is endless. The imagination can go anywhere in the book. The imagination in a book has no budget. It can just go on and on and on. Film has got a budget. It's got limitations. It's got bad acting too.
And time limitations.
And there's
Yeah.
more.
Right.
And when it comes to when you're writing a screenplay, and you put it on film, it's more of a collaborative type of thing because it's not just you anymore. It's
Right.
somebody comes out with another idea. One of the actors says, "How about I throw this line in?" And
Right.
for example, Blade Runner, right? It was Rutger Hauer who came out with the idea at the end when he's dying on the rooftop to say all those moments will be forgotten like tears in rain.
Right.
That was his idea.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't in the screenplay.
And also, Stephen King hated the original Shining movie, which I think is a classic. But he hated it, and
Right.
he had them redo another one, I think with Steven Weber. It was like a made-for-TV thing.
Right, made for TV.
He just
Right.
and there's some parts of The Shining, the original, the classic, that were a kind of FU to Stephen King. Like the color of the beetle when it's going up through the mountains.
Right.
Like that was not supposed to be
heard.
that. Because they did not get along during the filming.
Right. It
What,
wasn't-
Kubrick and...
Kubrick and Stephen King.
Yeah.
I think the movie is a cinematic masterpiece. I
Without
do.
a doubt.
But it's nothing like the book. It's
Right.
very
No.
different from the book. And Stephen King didn't like that that the character, the father, was a normal guy who went slowly insane, where he felt Jack Nicholson was already in trouble. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, he's crazy. I never watched that movie. I'm like scared of all scary movies.
Oh,
But
it's
let's
a
keep
great
moving.
movie.
I know.
It's
You
a
know what?
great-
I'm like, I'm gonna
And
put that
you,
on my
as
list.
someone who likes Stephen King, so you enjoyed that movie.
I loved it, yeah.
But wait, we never like. The only thing I'm curious: are you still living in Washington right now?
No, I'm in Stony Brook. I actually
Oh.
live in, this is weird, but my grandparents built the house I'm in 1961, my mother's parents. My father bought it from them in the late 80s. And then when he passed away, I inherited it.
We love inheritance, girl. We
Well,
love that.
yeah, it's got a huge mortgage on it because he took a big mortgage. But still, it's
There's
great.
still a mortgage on it?
Yeah,
Still-
it's a big one. I don't want to think about it. But,
no, we don't want to hear about
but
it.
I'm also pretty much right on the water, so right on
Oh.
West Meadow Creek. I go down there and go tubing all the time.
And
Wait, is that
Stony
what brought
Brook-
you to New York?
Yeah, that's what I was. I actually moved from D.C. to Florida to help my mom. She had a hip replacement, and then when he passed away, I moved back to Long Island.
Oh.
And your mom lives with you.
Actually, I just recently found her an assisted living facility.
Oh my God! You should have brought her to mine. You gotta give people my
Yeah,
goddamn
she works.
card.
She works at assisted living.
I do. I'm a recreation director.
She
I'm
has
the best.
Alzheimer's, so yeah, she's at a place.
Do I have dementia and Alzheimer's? I mean, no, I don't. I mean, wait. Sorry about that.
I was gonna say she's qualified.
Right, I was gonna say totally qualified. No, my facility does. Anyway, that's beside the point. So now I have another question. Do you guys? So for both of you, right? What was that aha moment? What was that one project? Because you guys have your hands in multiple projects, right? What was that one project that you've done in the past that was able to be seen in the way that you wanted, or maybe the stand-up show that you did that you were like, this is why I'm doing it. The aha.
Recently, I've had some really good sets in the city. My comedy goes over better when I do political stuff in the city. That I'm just like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And well, that one set I did before the pandemic was amazing. But now I've really had a good time doing it. I did a set at Gotham in June.
Oh,
That was phenomenal. So.
girl, you better be on fire.
And was that was an open mic or?
No, that was a show.
Oh, that was a show. Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And I'm gonna do I won a spot on a Laughing Buddha show on Tuesday at the St. Mark's Comedy Club, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, cool.
Yes, we love a good
This
win.
coming Tuesday, yeah.
I love that. Okay, and then with the Gotham show, you were able to. I guess you know this person that put that show together.
I had taken a class, and he texted me and said, "Can you do this this date, and I could. So, yeah.
You took a class from Gotham.
Well, it's at the American Comedy Institute, but yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. Go ahead, Thomas. Tell us.
It would
Tell us
be that small project, Lester Vaughn, that it was a film short. And again, I only posted it on Facebook and, on YouTube for a week. It got a lot of hits. And I was saying to myself, this is not the way I wanted to come out. So I took it down.
Oh.
You know, it was there, I think the first night was like 200 hits. I woke up the next morning, it was 1,000.
Wow. So it's
Right.
good.
Yeah, it was good. And I said, but you know what? And there were things, like I said, I shot it on iPhone. No one knew it. They were shocked the way I colored it and everything. The audio, I mean, I did my research on what I wanted to do. But the characters weren't strong enough. The serial killer I wanted wasn't strong enough. People saw my message, but it wasn't loud enough, I guess.
For you.
For me.
For you.
So I took it down.
Oh.
I took
I'm
it
dying
down.
to see this now.
I know.
Yeah,
Are you going
me
to
too.
refilm it? Like, what
I'm going to redo it because it was very deep, and it was a couple things. It was a book that I read by a lady who was she worked crime scenes, and they talked about like the guy, the serial killer that we were just talking about. People say
The Gilgo Beach guy?
Gilgo
Yeah.
Beach guy. People say, yeah, and people who never met the man but lived next door will say, I kind of figured it was him. That's how we do it, We keep thinking about these serial killers as these monsters that live in the woods and kill. No, these are guys that sit right next to you, having a beer.
Kaczynski or
Right. Having beers and having conversations.
You know, it's a good movie about Mr. Brooks with Kevin Costner.
Yes.
You see Mr. Brooks?
No, I haven't
Brooks.
seen that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that we're not going to tell you about it. See,
Right. So
see Mr.
Put that on your.
Brooks.
Write that.
So that
Yeah.
was my aha moment. I took it down and I want to reshoot it as a feature because the characters are strong, but the people that are playing them, I didn't like it.
All right.
And the title was Lester Vaughn. It was really catchy. I said, if I keep leaving it up and I redo it, I guess it'll lose momentum.
Yeah.
Let me just recast everybody
You know,
who can act.
a lot of good.
Well, I'm sure at least one or two people are gonna, from the original project are going to make it to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think it
nobody
would have been
wanted
hilarious.
it.
He's like, no.
Listen,
No.
Well, the
some
thing is,
directors do that.
when you say that, bring them back, they're going to go from like a 4-page dialogue to coleslaw fries with that. That's what they're coming down.
At least you're giving them a cameo.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
good. That's
All
good.
right, but some Alfred Hitchcock redid some of his films.
Right, yes, he did.
Some
Because he
other
did-
directors have redone, and then
Right.
Francis Coppola has this thing about re-editing his movies and doing another cut and another.
Exactly.
I know. You know what? That's why I will give, being a comedian, I feel that's why it's so interesting with you because, you're a comedian and you also like to write for, you're writing short stories. You're like I like to just, write my jokes and then perform it. That's great, right? But, once you have to get into, now I'm going to write and then I have to, watch it and then edit it, see if those edits, oh my God, my brain is going to explode.
Right.
A job of a director, because you're a director, the writer, I'm
Exactly.
the editor of all, mostly everything that you do.
So you do all of it.
I do all, but now that I've found that I have an editor that,
Thank God. Oh,
yeah,
good.
guy does magic. He lives in Albany. I email him the footage. I run the phone and Zoom to get it done. He does a great work. He read the script. He understands the script. And he'll call me up 2 a.m. I don't think we need that scene. We can cut it down. Just go with this. It tells the story better. I'm like, okay, and he's right.
That's
That's
great.
why with A Beach House in the Hamptons, it was done. I fully didn't get to tell the whole story, but in 2 hours, let it be. He says, Tom, this is a great film for my first project.
And that's going to be this
Saturday.
This Saturday.
At Sable Theater, 8:30.
It's Sable Theater.
At
Oh,
Sable
all right.
Theater,
So,
8:30.
If I
Make
can
sure.
make it, I'm going to come out and
Yeah.
see that. That
I
sounds
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah, right?
awesome.
Come.
Now, Allison, you were a prostitute in a
Oh,
film.
what the hell? That was a terrible transition. I don't know if he got that transition. That was not good.
I've never been a prostitute.
In
Thank
a
you for
film, I said in a film.
I kind of got it was like, you're a prostitute in a film.
Yeah, right. It felt like it was like really
Oh my
quiet.
God, I'm so,
You're a prostituto. Tell us more about that.
no, in a film, and I was going to ask, what else did you do? Did you have anything to do with writing of that film?
No, I honestly, there was an ad.
I didn't know if I knew the name of the film.
Oh yeah,
that
what
was-
was the name of the film? We should
I don't even
probably
know the name of the
Oh,
film.
that's hilarious.
It was so long ago, but like,
I was a teenage prostitute.
Right. I don't know. She said teenage. You see how men just embellish everything? Lord. Okay, go ahead.
but I answered an ad for like casting call, and they cast me. And I yeah, it was
When you were in
fun.
Washington.
Yeah,
Oh, and that was in Washington.
So
Yeah,
it never
just-
played. It never aired anywhere.
I'm not sure what. Like, I don't think it did. I think it went directly to video, but it was fun to do. You know.
Yeah, and just to even go back with what Thomas was saying, when John, shout out to John Butera, when he told me about about what I would be playing, it's so interesting because I was like, when I've been a comedian for a couple of years, so it always throws me when people give me a drama role because I actually love that. I started in radio. I love being I love being able to show different sides of me. But it's so interesting because when people look at comedians, they're like, you should only do comedy. So when you said that,
Right.
you took it in and you're like, I'm not gonna push away the idea of bringing comedians on, because a lot of people are like, no, they wouldn't even entertain that.
I think a lot of comedians make amazing drama actors. Like we all know
Yes.
Mike Myers from his comedy,
Right.
but he did a movie called Pete's Meteor, that is
Yes.
it's about a drug addict in Ireland, and it's a really good movie, which is very hard to find.
Even Jim Carrey, look at
Yeah.
some of the serious stuff he's
Yeah.
done.
And Paul Reiser,
Right.
who's a stand-up comedian, had that great role in Aliens.
Right.
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 Okay.
And Stranger Things, I think. Was he in
Oh,
Stranger
he's in
Things?
My God, it's been so many years,
I
and
know.
Stranger Things coming back
Yeah.
apparently again. I'm like,
Were they
I'm not-
running Social Security now? The Stranger Things.
They're like
Yes.
so old too. I'm like, these kids, they're not even kids no more. Okay.
No, they're
Okay, please. They're probably like smoking weed in the back of the. You know what I mean? Like, come on, give it up.
or they're getting the
Stranger Things.
cocaine from the
The
Jamaican.
cocaine,
Yeah.
Jamaican drug lord.
From the
actually.
Jamaican.
I know a connection. No, but that's why I say I appreciate that. And so now, when you're casting for your when you're recasting for this, are you going to just are you now open more to the idea of having comedians?
I'm open to it, absolutely. But there are a few characters that haven't casted yet, and that I can't find a comedian or anybody. I'm just gonna have to go online and look a little bit deeper for these characters. And I've learned that when I was casting for Beach House in the Hamptons, Facebook is not the way to go.
Yeah,
Really?
Casting
I
calls,
can see that.
it's not the way to go.
Some of these theaters. How about some of the local theaters on Long Island?
See,
If
man,
you
I-
posted something on a bulletin board.
Here's the thing about theater actors. The one thing about a theater actor over a film actor, they know their lines. They're repetitive, and they know their spot. But they still perform that way in front of the camera.
All right.
I'm like, you gotta relax, kid.
Yeah, it's a different
All
kind
right.
of
All right,
acting.
so you have
say,
experience.
hey, order the Uber. It's not, who ordered the Uber? We gotta knock that off.
That's great. That's great.
That's funny.
But they're good, but it's just not for them. And again, Beach House in the Hamptons, I mean, God intervened with the people that I got.
Oh wow.
Because it really was, because when I wrote this, in my mind, it was the 60s. About the drug paraphernalia. That's what it was all about, being on the beach, come from Pittsburgh to sell the stuff in the Hamptons. But then I couldn't get that budget for the 60s, cars and people, so I made it the 90s. But if you look at the film and look at the cell phones, it tells you get to feel in the lingo what's going on. And
Well, you had 90 cell phones. You had the flip
yeah,
phones.
flip phones, got it all.
That
Flip
is
phones
good.
too,
That's
yeah.
good.
And the two guys that I got, they had the long hair. One guy's an ex-Navy SEAL, and the other character was supposed to be a burnout. These two guys, it was months. I found the two, and I'm like, okay, let's try them out. They never met each other. When they came on set, these guys come from Manhattan for garbage pay. I mean, it paid the minimal. These guys are paying rent in Manhattan, but they were dedicated to the project. They slept on the floor, air mattresses, couches, and go from Manhattan all the way to West Hampton Beach.
That's a long way.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And the script was never in their hands. They knew each and every line.
Wow, that's great.
And that the performance blew my mind. It really did.
So wait, they're going to be recast then? They're going to be, you're going to bring them back?
I'm going to use them all the time now.
No, but he's not
But for Beach
he's
House
not
in the
redoing
Hamptons,
Beach
Oh, you're
House.
not making me do
no,
okay,
we
okay.
didn't. But I'm going to make a second part. It's a little darker from the
like dark.
original one. It's going to be real
She's
dark.
like, I'm totally tuned in. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's and there's a lot going on with these two characters. It's almost like Miami Vice in a different universe where there's just two cops, it's two bad guys dealing heavy amounts of cocaine.
You like cocaine in your movie.
It's because you know why? The stakes are higher with trust and issues. Me and you get into a falling out, you're not going to rat me out to my ex-wife. Big deal. But if you're going to rat me out, these are life-changing events. You stop my income. You know, what's going on that you screwed me over? And that's what's going on with these two guys in a love triangle.
Ooh.
You know, that's what happens. And they've been selling weed for a long time. And the story goes that Milo was an ex-Navy SEAL. He had cannabis in his boot. He became a chemist, a botanist. He grows it in his own basement. And then he comes to the Hamptons to sell it in bulk. So now, the way he paid off college was working for the cartel in the opium fields doing security. And the drug lords loved him because he was honest. He calls up and says, hey, I need a kilo of cocaine. The boss gives it to him on consignment.
Oh, my Lord.
He
God.
gets it. That's how much.
He's a cocaine cowboy. This is
Exactly,
crazy.
and these two guys really go at it, you know. And then it just it's a love story, and they deal cocaine. It could have been a
You
regular love
sprinkle a
story.
little cocaine in there, just a little bit.
You had to. I mean,
Makes everything taste better.
Right.
Yeah,
It
and you know,
does.
and Whitney said, you know, crack is whack, so the cocaine is where she stays.
Exactly.
That's what Whitney
You
Houston
know?
said. But we do have to wrap up soon, so I
Yeah.
want to know, like, what do we have to look for in the future for you guys? What is something you're excited about in the future? Like, give it to the people, give it to us. We want to know. We want to know all the details in 8 minutes because we don't have that much time.
Well, like I said, my movie premieres this Saturday.
Which is amazing.
You know,
Yes.
come down, see it. It starts
And
at
Allison
8:30.
is going to be there.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
right? That's awesome.
It's going to be an eye opener. It's different from what you normally see in film, in independent film. The mix of the people and the acting, you know, it's just like I gotta use it more.
And so it's a Sayville Theater?
Sayville Theater.
It's
8:30.
just Sayville Theater, that's
Yeah.
it.
You just put it in Google, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's all over Facebook.
But you look in the camera and say Sayville Theater.
Sayville
at
Theater.
What time?
August 16th at 8:30.
At 8:30.
All right now.
Tickets are
And-
$12.
Oh, that's actually a really good price.
That is
Yeah,
good.
$12
Yeah.
bucks,
That's like really-
and with the $12 you get a small soda and a popcorn.
Okay,
Nice.
you know what? We going. What the
gotta
hell you
go.
talking about? We out. What you talking
That's a
about?
You
night
can't go
out, yeah.
anywhere for
Perfect.
free popcorn because popcorn's what, $8.50?
Yeah,
At
850 by
least.
itself.
And you
And
get a
then you
little cup.
add in the soda,
Yeah, cup
forget it. You're
and
talking about
oil.
$30.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's costing me close to $30. I'm going to Thursday. I'm going to, it's called Meet Up at the Movies, the Grateful Dead movie, which is like 40 years old now. You're laughing. And I own it. I actually own 2 copies of it.
Oh.
But I'm going because they redid it with in 4K. They did a restoration in 4K on IMAX.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So I never saw it on IMAX because when it came out,
It was 16 millimeter, yeah.
When it was like 16 millimeter, and
Yeah.
we had all the small screens on Long Island.
That
then.
square.
It was the Uniondale Mini Cinema.
Oh,
There- we had mini cinemas back then.
We're
So,
talking-
Mini cinema.
so now I'm going to see it on IMAX.
He
We're
doesn't
talking about
want my
white
TV
bedroom
at home.
seats.
Yeah, I'm like confused. What's a mini cinema? Allison wants to know, obviously.
They took these movie theaters, and then that theater that had one screen, and they cut the screen down, and they made
Why
like
the hell would they do that?
3 theaters
To get more movies in and make more
to
money.
make more money. Exactly what she said.
Oh.
So
Damn
movies were on smaller screens. They weren't on big. They didn't have IMAX. Then.
So, like, do you have to do, like, do you guys, like, does everybody in the audience have to, like, get high as hell? Like, is it Grateful Dead? Like, isn't that
Oh,
about
yeah,
time
yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
getting, like, on psychedelics and stuff?
Who are you
That's Pink
talking to?
Floyd.
I mean, no, I know. Did you notice I didn't ask you about you, right? I said everybody else. Because we know the Gagootz, the original Gagootz is, he gonna be on some trippy
I'm making
shit.
tea. I'm gonna be making my own tea.
Ooh. All right, he's doing the class.
Cannabis tea, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
Cannabis tea. That's all I
Everybody
do.
else is gonna be like on
Oh.
some other.
Just so all I do is cannabis. Hash,
I don't think anybody else in the audience is gonna be just doing. That's like low grade for them. They're gonna be doing some serious stuff in there.
Yeah.
Cocaine. All right.
They'll be doing and you know what else they do
Right.
now? You know, which I find ridiculous. They sell balloons with nitrous. And
Oh,
then
I did that in France.
And they
It was good.
And they're doing the night. And somebody said, "Oh, isn't that cool? The Grateful Dead, they're all into balloons." And I'm like, "What are you, a freaking idiot?"
Yeah, when I was in France, I was at a bachelorette party, and they were doing it in the club.
And people are like, "Are they going to let the balloons go off in the concert?" You're a friggin' moron. They would.
I didn't know what it was either. I actually was like, "Oh my god, they have balloons in the club. This is awesome!" And then my friend passed it to me, and I was like, "This is even better than I thought." Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
was
but
great.
no.
When I was
they'll
in
be
college, the people across the hall from me in my dorm would steal from the dental school the nitrous.
Oh, good. Wait, we gotta go to Allison now. Tell us what you're excited about. Yeah.
I'm excited about my show on Tuesday, 7:30, St. Mark's Comedy Club.
Yes.
But I'm also really excited about doing a lot of TikToks. I get really worked up about various things.
So how can we find you on TikTok?
Just Allison Chadwick at Allison Chadwick, ALYSONCHADW.
So you're loving social media.
I've been getting worked up over.
Her name
things.
Allison. She spells it ALY.
Right.
S-O-N,
And I was really worked up this afternoon because apparently Ghislaine Maxwell is going to be let out on work release.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
What the F is that about?
Wait, so you go on and you just like
I just this morning I was all, and it's really, I find it fun, and other people might also find it fun.
Oh, that's good. So you have like a good little following.
Yeah.
See that I'm saying little. Watch her have like 500K. Like that's insane. Because I find that like, and that's for both. I find that social media is the hardest part of like being like a comedian, because I'm just like, I like to live and I like to go on stage and I like to write, but then it's like, oh, I actually have to like also post.
Well, my problem is that once I start doing it, I want to do more of it, but it's like the inertia thing, you know, because I also have to put makeup on in the morning if I want to do a social media post.
Girl, you're beautiful.
I'm wearing makeup now.
You're wearing makeup right now?
Yeah.
You look good, girl. You look
but
natural.
first thing in the morning, I'm like, oh, do I really want to put? Just do it.
Now if you're a performer, you need content.
Girl, let's put a filter on that.
Right? If you're a performer, you need to content. You need to let
content, but then some people don't have any content. They still got the same amount of followers.
It's so crazy because there's people. This world is so nuts because I've seen people that are genuinely not funny on stage, and then they go and like do one video, and now they get like thousands of likes all the time. I'm like,
but they're not funny.
They're not. But people find them funny.
Now, Allison, you're writing 2 books now. Are you going to self-publish them, or?
I'm hoping to not self-publish them, but I need to get them written first. So we'll see.
Okay. The reason I'm asking that is because I'm a writer. I love to write, and I've wanted to write my own memoirs and publish them. I see everybody is doing self-publishing, and then I've been on these pages, like these groups, and they're not making money. So it's like the money that's being made right now is being made by the people that are publishing your work.
But also, I mean, I'm not but sometimes I think the whole Twilight series, which I think is disgusting, but that started with self-publishing. And the 50 Shades of Grey, which I also think is nasty, came from fan fiction about Twilight, which is upsetting to me on a lot of levels. However, like, I am trying to put out some ebooks about, tips for dealing with dementia, for instance, and I will put those on Kindle, and I will self-publish that, because I think I've learned a lot taking care of my mother, and these tips can help other people. So
100%, that is a great.
And I'm hoping someone will see that and be like, oh, that's good writing. Maybe I'll check out her, publish her real stuff.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have any? What about you, Mr. Gagootz? Do you have anything coming up this week or until our next show?
No, I don't have anything coming up till our next show. We'll show the flyer. I do have promoting this coming September 27th.
Wait, we're still doing it?
Yeah.
I thought we weren't.
Who said we weren't?
I thought that's what Nancy told me.
Don't listen.
I'm sorry, I love her.
Hi, Nancy.
I love you, Nancy. You're my favorite person in the world.
All right, look.
Yes, let's do it. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're still doing it.
The
I'm happy.
70th birthday bash.
Of the Mr. Gagootz.
There's going to be a lot with Mr. Gagootz. Alfredo Gagootz is going to... Betty Rizzuto's going to be there, and Alfredo's going to be there.
Woohoo!
All right?
Next time we have a show, I'm going to be showing my birthday flyer.
Yes,
I'm doing a one-woman small show. It's literally, I rented a small theater. I want you and Nancy to come. It's a free show.
Okay,
it's 40 seats, so it's like, I'm just going to take RSVPs. It's in Brooklyn. I know it's... But, know, plan ahead for that.
We'll take the train. You
oh,
can take
okay,
the train.
yeah, you
Is
can take
the
the
L
train.
over there?
L what?
The elevated train. They call it the L.
Elevated train? He's not coming. That's basically what it is. He's not coming. All
Don't
right,
they
that's
call
great.
it the L? All right.
But yeah, so I'm really excited about that because I'm like taking a risk on myself, and I'm gonna do like I'm gonna.
You
just
did it
film
last
myself.
year,
Yeah,
and
but
it
the
worked.
film it came out like crap because the film like. Don't get me started. But you know what? It was a great environment for everyone. But this year, I'm like, this is specifically to film my set. So
Oh, all right.
I
Okay.
feel really good about it. Well, and everybody's invited. Hello.
When though?
Right.
You didn't tell
It's
us.
September 13th.
Okay.
That's my actual birthday. That's why he's wearing 13
Oh, okay.
to promote it.
Yeah.
Promote it. Mr. Gagootz, promote it. Hello. The 13th, you know where to be. He doesn't know where to be because he's going on the elevated train. Okay. All right.
All right, Tom, where can we find you?
Right here in this chair for now.
Oh.
I don't know what's going to be tomorrow.
On Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, and,
Facebook.
and Saturday. Don't forget.
And Saturday.
Sable Theater at 7:30.
Yes.
No,
Be there
8:30. 8:30.
Get there at
August
7:30.
6th. Get this 7:30. Hang on, let me take some photographs.
Yes, get an autograph. This guy is going to be he's a big deal.
And
Allison, where are we finding you?
Allison Chadwick, Google that and comedian. You'll ALYSON is a very unique spelling, so you'll
We
find
love unique over here, girlfriend.
And how about you, dear? What are you doing? What do you
Follow
got?
me at, I just remember I still have my Facebook. It's another week of me checking in. I still got Facebook and Instagram. Follow me, Mezzy. Well, Nancy always posts me, so if you're not
All
gonna
right.
follow me, follow Nancy, and then you'll follow me anyway.
Hello, Nancy.
We love you,
Okay,
Nancy.
love ya.
Love you, Nancy.
Have a great night, guys. Woo!
Thanks for watching.
See you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Woo! On the L train.
Oh, elevated. You said the elevated train. Now you say the L train.
I thought
Oh,
the
shut
other
it
was a
out.
comedy.
Where does the L train go?
First.